Hello and welcome to European Rugby Challenge Cup Round 2 predictions brought to you by DrivingMaul. Hi, I'm DrivingMaul, the guy. Hi, I'm Paul, the guy behind DrivingMaul, and welcome. Thank you much for joining me. So, some teams will find that if they've lost their opening game, this becomes really crucial for them because if you lose the opening two, it's very rare that you actually qualify. So, this one will be important for those teams that want to do well in this competition. Obviously, remember, this can be a bit of a poison chalice because it means that during the end of later in the season, your players are more tired and domestic matters such as relegation could be a bigger issue for you. But anyway, opening the weekend is Gloucester versus Argent, and I'm expecting Gloucester to come back from their loss over in France and to beat Argent by about 5 points. Argent did win their opening game, but it was over Zebre and they were at home. On the road, I'm expecting them to probably rest a few players ahead of domestic action. Next, Brive then host Oyonnax, and in a typical French domestic or French clash, I'm expecting the home side to win. I'm backing Brive by 3. Oyonnax are down both are down sort of bottom end of the top 14. So I'm expecting the home win there after opening round losses for both sides. Especially as Oyonnax lost obviously at home, big style to by 28 points to Connacht. This should be a Brive victory. Next up, Lyon host Sale Sharks. Now Sale Sharks obviously got the draw in that opening round against Toulouse at home. A win here would put them in a good position because with Toulouse and Cardiff Blues, I mean they really do need to win after drawing at home. Lyon lost their opening game to Cardiff Blues by 10 points. I don't really rate Cardiff as a side, so I think, but even so, I think at home Lyon should beat Sale by 3. Then Toulouse host Cardiff Blues. Toulouse got that draw, as I just said, at away, which for French sides is impressive, and so I think Toulouse will win this one by 7. As well, they're not used to being in this lower competition; they're used to being much higher up, so you'd expect them to go well here. Now, a real interesting one. Krasnodar, the team that we hadn't seen before, managed to pick up a win over Stade Francais by 5. Now, Stade Francais are a bit of an interesting one, a team up and down, and this one is in Moscow rather than Krasny, so it's not quite the same thing. Edinburgh picked up a win over London Irish in their opening game, but London Irish again struggling in the Aviva Premiership. Wasn't really expecting much from them. So I think so. This is an interesting one over in Russia. Edinburgh, obviously, with Richard Cockerell trying to change them fundamentally, but still, I'm going to go out on a limb here and go for Krasnodar by 3. NSI lost their home game up in Krasnodar against to Bordeaux, who actually thumped them by 40 points. Now they're hosting Dragons, who lost to Falcons in that opening game at home. Lost to Falcons away in that opening game, not at home. And again, I'm going to go by NSI by 3. Yes, it's Moscow, it's not Krasnodar, but NSI have got a good record at home, even though they did lose big last weekend. Next up, Zebre are hosting Pau. Now, Pau kicked off well with a victory over Gloucester, whereas Zebre lost to Argent by 35 points. That was on the road though. We have got the French travelling team, but it is against Zebre, who aren't the strongest of sides, even have looked better, a bit better this season. Still, so I'm going to go for Pau by 3. It's going to really depend on who they put on the aeroplane, isn't it? Maybe I'll be forced to eat my words on that one. Connacht are hosting Worcester. Both sides started with wins in their opening rounds. Picking up another win here would put them in a commanding position. Worcester impressively did beat Brive at home, but Connacht did it on the road over in France. And so I'm going to back Connacht at home to win by 7 on that one. Bordeaux, with that big win that I just mentioned over in Russia, hosting Newcastle, who got a win at home. But I think Bordeaux in France should win that one. And finally, Stade Francais hosting London Irish. At home, you'd expect Stade to put up a much better effort than they did last weekend, and I expect them to beat London Irish by 7. That's why I see things are going. Please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, give it your thumbs up, and always up for a chat down below. So please leave some comments.